Hello folks, Vladimir here. Today I'd like to give a quick demonstration of precision spawning. Recently our good friend Sethbling released 3 new filters for MCedit to allow us to customize the way that mobs spawn. Now I've been experimenting with the create spawners filter. More importantly, they include position data of that filter. What this means for custom adventure maps is that we can now have full control over mob spawners. Now what I have here is a little box with a zombie spawner in it. Now I've got this mob spawner set so its position will spawn the zombie on top here within this fence. Now the spawner won't go off because we've got it lit up down here. Now even though it's daytime, if I switch the light off, the zombie spawns. Because what's happening here is the spawner data is correct, the light levels for the spawner are correct, it's nice and dark, but we're actually telling it to spawn the zombie on top of the box. Which means that for the first time in a long time, perhaps never shall I say, we have control over whether spawners activate or not by encasing them in the correct environment. So if I switch this back on again, there we go, the fellow popped out, you see, which is actually great for us map makers. We want to go around developing, but we don't want mobs to spawn while we're testing it or etc. There we go. And of course with the other filters you can add effects to them to stop them from burning in the sunlight. And so you could actually spawn daytime zombies if you wanted to. Have them leap out of the ground at your friends or enemies. But as long as the actual spawner environment is correct, then the mob should just spawn. Right. Hello. Over here is another idea I've come up with. This one is to spawn villagers. Now the villagers spawner is here. Now villagers can actually just spawn in any environment. But the good thing about villagers is that they're only one of 2 mobs which are actually silent. Now the other mob being snow golems. Which means that for a proximity detector, you can actually have it fairly silent. This one's resettable. You can take the input from here. But I've made the coordinates for the villager spawn here in the middle of this glass. So when he actually lands on the pressure plate at the bottom, it activates the dispenser and pours lava on him. There you go. Which is very neat. So we now have controllable mobs and precise proximity detectors which are fairly quiet. I'm liking this. Anyway, that's all I've got to show, is these 2 babies. I hope you have fun with the new filters and the new changes that Dinnerbone's put in, and wow, this is so much fun. Oh, that one's escaped. Little blighter. See you all next time, folks.